Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and today we have a huge news that just came out. Bill Ackman's Pershing Square is nearing a final deal with Universal Music Group, around 40 to 45 billion dollars. So let's get into this video. I want to see, is this a good buy? Should we get in? I'm looking at this play as to see if this is a good arbitrage. I want to be able to maybe get in and get out quickly to make some quick money on this play. But what do you guys think? You might think this is a long-term play. We're going to see how strong this company is. So let's get into this article and see what they're talking about. So hedge fund billionaire Bill Ackman's special purpose acquisition company is nearing a transaction with Universal Music Group that would be valued the world's largest music business, about 40 billion. People familiar with the matter said. And this is actually in the same direction Bill Ackman always talks about. He wants these companies to be very dominant, and this is it just said in the article, it's the biggest music franchise, right? So look at that. And he wants cash flow generative. So there you go. So that's two things already there that you can see is in Bill Ackman's wheelhouse, and he understands what this company is all about. So the deal would be the largest SPAC transaction on record, exceeding roughly $35 billion. The Singaporean ride-hailing company Grab Holdings was valued at a similar deal recently. According to Deal Logic, it would have so-called enterprise value taking into consideration Universal's debt of about 42 billion. It isn't guaranteed that Universal and the SPAC Pershing Square Tontine Holdings will reach a deal. If they do, it could be completed in the next few weeks, and this isn't any subject to additional due diligence, the people said. So guys, this is an interesting case. This deal is not even final, and the stock has already been moving. Look at this. It was already down like 6%, guys. It went down 6 to 7%, and it came right back, soaring right back up. Look, it went back to $21, and then people realized, no, this deal probably isn't as bad, and it went to $23. And I think this happened because all the short-term traders thought this was going to be like Subway, thought it would be Bloomberg, Stripe, something more like pizzazzy, more like flash to it. But like, come on, Universal Music Group, some old company, like, come on, all the traders, they don't want this company, so it went down very quickly. But then I guess the investors seen that, okay, it might be still a good deal. So the way I'm still looking at this, and I said at the beginning, as an arbitrage play to make some quick money, but it might be still a long-term play. So I want to see the people who's in this Universal Music Group. Do they have a solid lineup? So the record label behind artists include Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and The Weeknd. And its stable also includes classic acts such as Queen and the Beatles, and the last year it bought Bob Dylan's entire publishing catalog. So guys, that is pretty huge, because you gotta understand, UMG get royalties and get publishing fees. And that's a crazy amount of income, streaming income. It's like that income is just keep coming back and back. It's like a recurring revenue stream. So companies like that, that's a really strong, like honestly, like a really strong revenue stream. So we gotta look into that when we're thinking about this company, and that can be a very strong positive. And Tencent Holding owns about 20% of Universal after the Chinese internet conglomerate doubled its stake last year. So we already know how dominant Tencent is, and if Tencent is that bullish on UMG, we might be able to see maybe UMG actually getting into more Tencent's field and feeling that more China growth too. So that's a huge play. You know, they have a deal with Spotify, and Spotify has a deal with whatever, and then maybe even if like TikTok gets involved, UMG, can you see how UMG can be huge? So let's go and see how much this is earning. And if I was going to do a long-term play, I would look at this as an equity bond. So we know how bonds act. Bonds is just, okay, I pay my principal, I give up my principal, and then I get reoccurring revenue, every month, every whatever, right? You get that recurring revenue. Actually, you pay that principal, and you know what you're gonna get. But when you get an equity bond, you put your money into the company, and then you expect, and then you look how much money is this company generating. And that's how Warren Buffett thinks about his investment, because Verizon, he was getting like an 8 to 12% equity bond. So whatever the company was worth and how much money it's generating, he's seeing that as an equity bond and how much it's gonna reoccurring revenue it's gonna give him. And that's how he thinks of it, because he thinks of it as he's buying a private business. So UMG downloads dropped 3.6%, and this is in 2020. Physical fell 6.5%. Licensing and other revenue tanked 10.8%, but 15.3% streaming growth boosted the company's 3.8% in a pandemic year. So even in a nearly year-long economic downturn, Universal Music Group juggernaut posted a 3.8% increase in 2020, finishing the year with €7.4 billion, basically up 3.8%. So that's pretty impressive, knowing that, guys, there wasn't any, people weren't releasing music, people were scared to release music, like there was no touring, you couldn't promote it, so that's pretty strong if it still grew. So what happens in 2022, 2023, when people and like big names are gonna go back out and publish their music again, like very strongly? So even more impressive, UMG grew operating margins by more than 2 percentage points as the company posted 1.3 billion euros. So the CEO is Lucian Grange, and he was just talking about the Wall Street analysts that he was able to save money because, like I said before, there's cost controls, there's no touring, no glamour spending, and and all that type of stuff, right? So this is the key metric right here. UMPG's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization hit 1.4 billion euros, 1.68 billion, or 20% margin, and then $1.4 billion. Into 2019, it was $1.4 billion. So we're gonna say, so the company is gonna be selling for what? 45 billion dollars is how much UMG is gonna be worth, and they're making $1.4 billion. This is earnings, guys, and this is before all the interest, tax, depreciation, guys. Before all that. So when I divide the 1.5 the $43 billion into that earnings, guys, it's only like a 3% interest. So we get a 3% equity bond on this company, and that's how I'm looking at buying this company if I'm gonna buy it as a long-term play, which is not that good, right? Because Warren Buffett bought Verizon for like 8%, and then he bought some grocery company, and it was around like what, 6%. So he's getting more for companies like that. But the artists too, The Weeknd, Lil Baby, King, Prince, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, these are gonna be the new releases. So guys, what do you think about this company? I'm not sure where do I see the music trending towards, because I feel like there's so many people understanding the music business now. They're just releasing their music on Spotify. They're going more, they're just doing distribution deals with these companies instead of actually signing to these labels, right? So I feel like more people are going independent. So I'm not sure how many artists these companies can still get in the future. But right now, they still have such a strong catalog of strong names that I feel like the revenue is just reoccurring. It's going to keep coming in from publishing deals, from merchandising, and from all of that stuff. So I can still see this being like a huge company, like Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. Like, look at that, that lineup enough is huge for them. So tell me what you guys think about this company. UMG a buy? I'm thinking of more maybe an arbitrage. I'm hoping it declines even more. It goes down to like 20, and then I can like quickly buy it up, get out as soon as they announce a deal, and then get out of it. What do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think about this company, about this investment, Bill Ackman's new potential SPAC deal. Guys, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, share it, everything. See you later. Peace.